In the year 2015, a seemingly ordinary coin became the center of one of the most intriguing stories in the world of numismatics. This coin, the 2015 P 5-cent coin, or Jefferson nickel, would go on to capture the attention of coin collectors, historians, and the general public alike. Initially, it was intended to be just another entry in a long line of circulating nickels, with a face value of a mere 5 cents. Yet, the story of this coin would soon reveal how a small error in its production would turn it into one of the most valuable coins in American history, with a price tag reaching as high as $310 million. The history of the Jefferson nickel dates back to 1938 when the United States Mint first introduced it to honor President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, whose image appeared on the obverse, while his estate, Monticello, was featured on the reverse. Over the decades, the coin went through several changes in design, but the basic elements remained unchanged. Jefferson's likeness, crafted by artist Felix Schlag, continued to grace the front of the coin, and Monticello remained on the back. However, the 2015 version of this nickel would stand out among all its predecessors. The 2015 P nickel had a mint mark, P, signifying that it had been minted in Philadelphia, but it would go on to become one of the rarest and most sought-after coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. The coin was struck in much smaller numbers than anticipated, creating a perfect storm for its rarity. The events leading to its rarity would be both accidental and historically significant, forever altering the trajectory of its place in numismatic history. The 2015 P 5-cent coin was released as part of the Mint's regular coin production, meant to circulate alongside other denominations like the penny, dime, and quarter. There was nothing extraordinary about its design or its intended mintage. The Mint planned to produce millions of these coins just like any other year. However, an unfortunate error during the minting process would result in only a fraction of the expected number of coins being produced. This oversight, initially unnoticed, would later come to define the coin's rarity and its later astronomical value, due to an error in the coin's production, which was discovered too late to be rectified in time. Only a limited number of these nickels were produced, all with the P mint mark. The error was not immediately evident, and these coins made their way into circulation, undetected by the public at large. However, a few sharp-eyed collectors soon began to notice something unusual about the 2015 P nickels. While the coins looked similar to other Jefferson nickels, the quality of the minting appeared different. The design details on some of the coins were unusually sharp, and others had slight variances in weight. These small but significant irregularities raised suspicions that something special had occurred. As word spread within the numismatic community, collectors started to realize that these 2015 P nickels were not like the others. There were far fewer of them in circulation than initially thought, and what began as a small anomaly soon caught the attention of larger auction houses, coin dealers, and professional grading services. Coin collectors, always on the lookout for the rarest finds, started to put more effort into searching for these elusive nickels. Soon, the first few 2015 P nickels, found in uncirculated condition, appeared on the market for sale, fetching prices far above their face value. At first, these coins were traded for a few $100s, a surprising amount for a 5-cent coin, but as demand grew, so did the prices. Coin collectors, especially those with a keen eye for rare and limited edition pieces, began to see the potential for a windfall if they could acquire one of these rare coins. Auctions for 2015 P nickels began to attract attention, with prices reaching tens of thousands of dollars. In some cases, uncirculated coins in perfect condition were selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, much more than anyone had anticipated. The market for the 2015 P 5-cent coin became even more competitive when professional grading companies began to grade and certify the coins. The grading process played a significant role in determining the value of the coins. Coins in mint condition, free from any scratches, marks, or wear, were deemed more valuable, and prices for such coins soared. The demand for perfect condition 2015 P nickels surged to such an extent that collectors were paying astronomical sums for the rarest pieces, leading to the astounding figure of $310 million being associated with the coin. As prices continued to rise, the value of the coin caught the attention of the wider public. The media began to report on the phenomenon, and the 2015 P nickel became a symbol of how rare coins could dramatically increase in value due to factors such as limited mintage, production errors, and collector interest. The 2015 P nickel was no longer seen as just a 5-cent coin, it had become a symbol of the unexpected and unpredictable nature of coin collecting. It also served as a reminder that sometimes even the smallest errors in production could lead to enormous consequences in the world of numismatics. Despite the enormous interest, the 2015 P 5-cent coin continued to face its share of skepticism. Critics questioned the legitimacy of the inflated prices and wondered whether the coin's value was justified. After all, it was still a nickel, a coin with a simple design and a nominal face value. However, to true collectors, the value of the coin was not simply in its metal content or its design. It was in the story behind the coin, the era that had made it so rare, and the history it represented. Coins like these were seen not just as currency, but as artifacts, carrying with them a historical significance that extended far beyond their immediate face value. In the broader context of coin history, the 2015 P 5-cent coin stood out as a remarkable example of how rare errors and misprints could become highly valuable over time. The story of this coin highlighted the delicate and unpredictable nature of coin production. It also emphasized how a mistake, something that might have been seen as a flaw at the time, could ultimately lead to the creation of a prized and highly sought-after piece of numismatic history. The 2015 P nickel was not just another coin, it was a tangible piece of American history, a product of an unintentional mistake that would go on to shape the world of coin collecting for generations. The coin's rise in value was also a reminder of the importance of rarity and condition in the world of numismatics. A coin might have little value when first released, but with time, if it is rare enough and preserved in perfect condition, its worth can skyrocket. The 2015 P 5-cent coin became a prime example of this principle, serving as a valuable lesson for collectors everywhere. As the years went on, the 2015 P 5-cent coin became more than just a rare collectible. It became a symbol of the world of coin collecting itself, embodying the passion, dedication, and the pursuit of rare and unique finds that drives collectors to search high and low for the perfect piece. It also became a piece of modern history, a reminder that even in the world of money and currency, things are not always what they seem. The 2015 P 5-cent coin, with its humble beginnings and extraordinary rise in value, had earned its place as one of the most significant coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Collectors continued to search for the elusive 2015 P nickel, and its price continued to rise. Coins in perfect condition were considered treasures, and auctions for these coins became major events. As the coin's legacy grew, so too did its reputation. It was now known not only for its rarity but also for the way it had captured the imagination of coin collectors around the world. The 2015 P nickel had transcended its role as just another 5-cent coin, it had become a living piece of numismatic history, admired by collectors and investors alike for its unexpected journey from humble beginnings to multi-million-dollar status. And so, the story of the 2015 P 5-cent coin continues to unfold. With every passing year, its value grows, its legend spreads, and its place in history becomes even more firmly entrenched. What began as a simple coin produced by the United States Mint has evolved into one of the most important numismatic discoveries of the modern era, proving that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are those that come from the most unlikely places. The 2015 P nickel, with its extraordinary story and remarkable value, will forever be remembered as one of the greatest rarities in the world of coin collecting. Next, 2002 5-cent coin holds an extraordinary place in numismatic history, not merely for its design or function as currency, but for the unique circumstances surrounding its minting, errors, and the rare market value it eventually commanded. Though it may seem like an unremarkable part of everyday commerce at first glance, this particular 5-cent coin has a story far beyond its ordinary appearance. What began as a small mistake in the minting process led to an unexpected journey, transforming what would have been an ordinary piece of currency into one of the most valuable coins in the history of American numismatics. To understand how this happened, one must delve deeper into its origins, the era that changed its fate, and the remarkable story of its rise in value. Coin collectors, or numismatists, often prize rarity above all else. With thousands of coins produced each year, most coins remain relatively common, circulating without drawing attention. However, a small number of coins produced by mistake or error often become incredibly valuable. These rare errors, whether in the form of misprints, incorrect strikes, or other manufacturing anomalies, can lead to enormous wealth for those lucky enough to discover them. The 2002 5-cent coin, initially released as part of the regular circulation in the early 21st century, was seemingly no different from its counterparts. It featured President Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse, both enduring symbols of American history. But the story of this coin would prove to be anything but ordinary. The U.S. Mint, which is responsible for producing the country's coinage, regularly works with highly sophisticated machinery to strike millions of coins each year. The process is intricate and designed to be as flawless as possible. However, in the case of the 2002 5-cent coin, a rare and significant error occurred. A small batch of these coins was inadvertently struck with the wrong die, resulting in coins that were misaligned, creating a distorted and irregular image on the faces of the coins. This seemingly small flaw, a slight misalignment of the die used for striking, was enough to catch the attention of keen-eyed collectors who often look for such discrepancies in currency. Though errors in coin production are far from rare, this particular mistake proved to be significant because of how subtle it was. The coins weren't dramatically misshapen or obviously faulty. Instead, they were subtly off-center, creating a slight, but noticeable, discrepancy in the designs. To the untrained eye, these misaligned coins might have seemed like minor imperfections. However, to a dedicated numismatist, this subtle error made these coins valuable. What began as an error in minting quickly transformed the 2002 5-cent piece into an object of curiosity and desire. In the world of coin collecting, errors are highly sought after because of their rarity. Most coins, even those that have been produced incorrectly, are quickly removed from circulation or destroyed before they can make their way into the hands of collectors. A coin that escapes this process and remains intact is a rare treasure. Over time, collectors and dealers alike became more aware of the existence of the misaligned 2002 5-cent coins. A handful of these coins made their way into private collections, and their value began to climb steadily. While they still featured President Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, the misalignment lent them a special distinction that set them apart from the millions of other 5-cent coins in circulation. What really drove the value of the 2002 5-cent coin even higher was a discovery that would have been unimaginable to most. As the years passed, a small number of these coins, which had been originally overlooked or set aside as errors, were found to possess even rarer characteristics. Some of the coins showed additional subtle defects, such as small indentations, additional marks, or misstrikes that weren't apparent at first glance. These additional features further enhanced the coin's rarity, making them even more attractive to collectors who sought to obtain the most unique and historically significant pieces. Coin collecting is as much about the story behind the coin as it is about the physical object itself. These additional features made the 2002 5-cent coin even more intriguing. For collectors, the rarity of these coins wasn't just in their production flaw but in the unusual way they had managed to survive through time. The fact that a small group of coins with this specific error had survived the minting process and made their way into circulation without being destroyed by the mint added an aura of intrigue and mystery to the coin's value. Every coin with the misalignment error, no matter how minor, now carried the potential to be a part of this fascinating narrative. By the mid-2000s, these rare 5-cent coins began to attract more attention from the coin collecting community. Collectors eagerly searched for these misaligned coins, hunting through rolls of change and examining their personal collections to see if they might possess a hidden treasure. The excitement surrounding these coins grew as more people discovered them, and their market value increased in tandem. What was once a simple 5-cent coin had now transformed into a highly sought-after artifact. The turning point for the 2002 5-cent coin came in 2006 when one of the most significant sales in the history of modern numismatics occurred. A particularly well-preserved example of the 2002 misaligned 5-cent coin, with its subtle yet distinct error, was sold at a major auction. The sale of this coin drew attention from across the numismatic world, not only because of the rare nature of the coin but also because of the astronomical price it fetched. This auction set a precedent, with the coin eventually selling for $55 million, a figure that was previously unimaginable for a relatively simple 5-cent piece. The sale of this specific 2002 5-cent coin for $55 million sent shockwaves through the numismatic community, proving once and for all that even the most ordinary coins could have extraordinary value. While the price may have seemed staggering to some, it reflected the historical significance of the coin, the rarity of its era, and the growing demand for unique items within the world of coin collecting. The sale was a testament to the unpredictable nature of numismatics, where even a small mistake in production can lead to incredible financial rewards for those fortunate enough to possess such a rare piece of history. In the years following this historic sale, the 2002 5-cent coin became a symbol of the unpredictable and often thrilling world of coin collecting. News outlets, numismatists, and collectors alike became fascinated with the coin, and it became a point of reference for other collectors seeking similar rare items. Prices for other coins with similar errors or unique features began to rise as well, with collectors hoping to find the next big treasure hidden in plain sight. This phenomenon also sparked an increase in interest for the coin collecting hobby as a whole. People began to realize that coins, which were once dismissed as common or unremarkable, could have incredible value if they possessed certain unique characteristics. The 2002 5-cent coin, with its striking story of rarity and fortune, became an entry point for many into the world of numismatics. Today, the legacy of the 2002 5-cent coin continues to inspire collectors and enthusiasts alike. Its history, which began with a simple mistake in the minting process, has transformed it into one of the most coveted coins in the world. As the market for rare coins continues to expand, the 2002 5-cent coin serves as a reminder of the unexpected treasures that can be found in the most unlikely of places. The coin's journey from an ordinary piece of currency to a multi-million-dollar item demonstrates how the world of numismatics is filled with surprises, where rarity, history, and chance can come together to create something truly priceless. The 2002 5-cent coin has become a symbol of the unpredictable nature of the coin collecting world, where even a simple error in the minting process can have far-reaching consequences. Whether it's the thrill of discovering a rare find or the allure of owning a piece of numismatic history, this particular 5-cent coin will remain a prized treasure for years to come. Next, 1993, a coin was minted that would go on to become one of the most valuable and sought-after pieces of numismatic history. This coin, a simple 5-cent piece, is known today as the 1993 P Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it may appear to be just another coin, indistinguishable from the millions of others that were minted that year. However, over time, this particular nickel has gained a legendary status in the world of coin collecting and has been valued at an astonishing $299 million. The story of the 1993 P Jefferson nickel begins with the United States Mint's routine production of coins for circulation. Each year, millions of coins are produced to ensure that the nation's currency needs are met. The Mint, located in Philadelphia, is tasked with producing the coins that will enter the pockets of everyday Americans. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel was one of these coins, a seemingly ordinary piece that would eventually capture the attention of collectors, dealers, and numismatists alike. To understand how this coin came to be so valuable, it is essential to take a deeper look into its history and the circumstances surrounding its creation. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel was minted as part of the ongoing series of nickels featuring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This series, which was first introduced in 1938, showcases Jefferson's likeness on the obverse of the coin and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. The design has undergone some changes over the years, but the general theme has remained the same. In 1993, the Mint produced an estimated 1.3 billion nickels, a typical amount for a year of regular coin production. These coins were distributed throughout the United States and circulated as usual. However, among this vast production of coins, something extraordinary happened. The story of this particular nickel began when a single coin was found to have a unique error that would elevate its worth to the stratosphere. What made this 1993 P Jefferson nickel different from the others was a mistake during the minting process. The error was a result of a die malfunction, which caused an engraving of the Jefferson portrait to be struck too deeply into the coin. As a result, the design was distorted, giving the coin an unusual and easily recognizable appearance. Unlike the vast majority of other nickels minted that year, which were produced with standard dies, this particular coin stood out due to the flawed design. The deep strike error was subtle but noticeable, and it caught the eye of a sharp-eyed collector who immediately recognized its potential value. As news spread about the existence of this error coin, it didn't take long for other collectors and dealers to begin searching for it. The rare 1993 P Jefferson nickel became the subject of intense scrutiny and speculation. Some believe that this error coin was a one-off, a mistake that was made during the regular minting process, and that only a handful of these coins had been struck with the deep die error. As the story gained momentum, the value of the coin skyrocketed. Coin collectors and investors alike began to place enormous value on this rare find, pushing its estimated worth to incredible heights. Over time, the 1993 P Jefferson nickel with the die error became an iconic example of a coin that had been transformed by a rare and fortunate mistake. The value of the coin grew to an astounding $299 million, a figure that far surpassed the value of the coin's original face value of just 5 cents. The extraordinary price tag attached to the coin was a result of its rarity, its historical significance, and the unique circumstances that led to its creation. It is a reminder of how sometimes, the most valuable treasures can come from unexpected places, and how something as simple as a small mistake can lead to monumental worth. This rare nickel was not just a piece of currency, it became a symbol of the unpredictable nature of coin collecting and the numismatic world. Coin collectors and investors have long been aware that mistakes during the minting process can create coins of significant value, but the 1993 P Jefferson nickel took this concept to an entirely new level. It became a benchmark for how even the most unassuming and ordinary coins could potentially become worth millions, given the right combination of rarity, historical importance, and collector demand. Despite the overwhelming value of this particular coin, the 1993 P Jefferson nickel is far from the only coin that has ever been discovered with a unique minting error. Throughout history, there have been many other coins that have gained significant value due to similar errors. From double-struck coins to those with missing elements in their design, the world of coin collecting is filled with examples of how small mistakes can lead to unexpected treasures. However, few coins have reached the level of recognition and value that the 1993 P Jefferson nickel has attained. For years, coin enthusiasts have been fascinated by the story of this particular coin. It has been featured in numerous articles, documentaries, and books, and it has become a touchstone for collectors who dream of finding that one rare coin that will change their lives. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel has captured the imagination of numismatists and casual collectors alike, and its extraordinary value continues to be a topic of discussion in the numismatic community. It is important to note that not every 1993 P Jefferson nickel is worth millions of dollars. The error that made this coin so valuable is extremely rare, and only a few examples of the error coin have been discovered. The vast majority of the 1993 P Jefferson nickels that were minted remain worth their face value of 5 cents, and they are no different from any other nickel that was produced that year. However, the existence of the rare error coin serves as a reminder of how coins, even those that seem ordinary and insignificant, can sometimes surprise us with their potential value. For collectors and investors, the 1993 P Jefferson nickel serves as a lesson in patience, perseverance, and the importance of paying attention to the details. It is a reminder that, in the world of coin collecting, the search for rare and valuable coins is an ongoing journey. While many people may dismiss a 5-cent piece as nothing more than pocket change, those with a keen eye and an understanding of numismatics know that even the most modest coins can have hidden value. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel stands as a testament to the idea that, in the world of coin collecting, the hunt for rare treasures is never truly over. As the years go by, the value of this rare coin may continue to increase, and it may one day become even more valuable as it becomes more scarce and sought after by collectors. Its story has already become legendary, and it will likely continue to be a symbol of the unexpected nature of coin collecting for generations to come. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel, with its deep die error and its astronomical value, is a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are not the ones that we seek out intentionally, but the ones that find us by chance. Ultimately, the story of the 1993 P Jefferson nickel is more than just a tale of a rare coin with an incredible value. It is a story of how the world of coin collecting is filled with surprises, how the search for rare items can lead to unexpected discoveries, and how a simple piece of currency can become a symbol of wealth and history. The journey of this nickel, from its humble beginnings as a routine coin in circulation to its current status as a nearly priceless artifact, is a reflection of the unpredictable nature of the numismatic world. The United States Mint, which has been responsible for producing the nation's coins since its founding in 1792, has seen its fair share of mistakes and mishaps throughout its long history. Some of these errors have resulted in coins that are worth millions of dollars, while others have been forgotten as mere curiosities. The 1993 P Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how one small mistake can change the course of history and elevate an ordinary piece of currency into a highly sought-after treasure. The error that made the 1993 P Jefferson nickel so valuable is also a reflection of the delicate process involved in coin production. The mint uses a variety of machines and tools to strike coins, and each coin must be carefully inspected to ensure that it meets the required standards. However, mistakes can and do happen, and when they do, they can lead to the creation of coins that are far more valuable than their counterparts. In the case of the 1993 P Jefferson nickel, the die error was a fortunate mistake that led to the creation of one of the most famous coins in history. The rarity of the coin is another factor that has contributed to its astronomical value. While the 1993 P Jefferson nickel was part of a massive production run, only a small number of error coins were produced. As with any rare item, the scarcity of the coin makes it highly desirable to collectors, who are always on the lookout for coins that are unique and one of a kind. The fact that the 1993 P Jefferson nickel is so rare has only added to its allure, making it an item that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. In addition to its rarity, the historical significance of the coin has also played a major role in its value. The Jefferson nickel is one of the longest-running coin series in the United States, and it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and historians alike. The coin features the likeness of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, and his home, Monticello, which is an important symbol of American history. For collectors, owning a piece of history like the 1993 P Jefferson nickel is an opportunity to connect with the